Welcoming you to Dick Howser Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's Armed Forces Day at the ballpark. We've got ACC baseball on the docket, the middle game of this weekend series between the Virginia Tech Hokies and Florida State Seminoles. Hi, everybody. It is great to have you with us alongside the former Seminole standout, Brandon Reichert, Chris Sylvester on hand, Emily Peters will join us shortly. Well, last night's series opener was all about offense. These teams combined for 33 runs, 24 of them from Virginia Tech.
That's right, Chris. A record-setting day yesterday.
Well, a run in the top half of the second has Virginia Tech on top early over Florida State. A lead for Drew Hackenberg, who comes from a family of star-studded athletes. The youngest of four brothers. Drew's the star pitcher at Virginia Tech, but many know his oldest brother, Christian Hackenberg, a fantastic quarterback at Penn State. Brandon Hackenberg, another brother, played the other football at Penn State. And Adam Hackenberg was a star at Clemson, went to the College World Series, now in AA of the White Sox system.
Absolutely, man. That's what you call pedigree when you talk baseball. You got a family that has that much athletic ability. And you see a young man as a freshman come out and be a freshman All-American and putting up the numbers he's put up so far as a young baseball player. He's just been impressive. But he's obviously been around the game and been around his big brothers long enough to know how to act in these situations.
Posted 10 wins as a true freshman last season, the most by a Virginia Tech pitcher since Devin Burke won 11 games back in 2013. Last season, Virginia Tech into the postseason for the first time since 2013. Hosted a Super Regional, lost in 3 to a red-hot Oklahoma Sooners bunch.
Yeah, it speaks a lot to Coach Sheff and the program he's put together.
I was just about to say, there's no question John Sheff has this program in perhaps the best spot it's ever been in. That's not an over-exaggeration. They went to the Super Regional round for the first time in program history last season and appear poised for another postseason run in 2023.
They look really, really good. We were down on the field a little earlier watching them take batting practice, and that's a strong group of young men out there.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Nander DeSadas. He takes off the outside. DeSadas had one of the 4 Florida State home runs last night, now giving him 18 in his college career. 5 on the season to go along with 19 batted in. In his 5th season of college baseball, he's had an interesting journey, and he strikes out swinging on the high heater, 95 miles per hour, and Hackenberg has his first strikeout of the afternoon.
Yeah, Coach Shepp today was talking about how good Hackenberg really is. He's saying that his mindset on the mound is just second to none. He's got a lot of poise up there and great command, and you see it there against that at bat against DeSadas. Just able to throw 3 pitches for strikes and keep batters off balance. You're gonna get a lot of outs for your team if you're able to do that.
Kate Bush with 1 out and the bases empty. Came in late last night, finished 1 for 2, knocked in a run, scored a run. Link Jarrett rewarding him with the starting nod in the middle game of this series, just his 11th start of the season. 10 hits and 41 at-bats, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs for the sophomore.
Bush is a big kid with a lot of power. Hadn't seen much of it yet this year, but I know it's coming.
Filthy stuff from Hackenberg, and he strikes out Bush on 3 pitches.
Yeah, 3 straight off-speed pitches to keep Cade Bush guessing up there. Guessing he was. Got him on the check swing strike for strike 3. That's a tough at bat.
Titan Kamaka, the freshman second baseman, after the back-to-back strikeouts. A couple hits last night in the lid lifter for Kamaka, and he loops a base hit to right field with 2 outs in today's second. So Kamaka, who prior to last night did not have a hit since April 4th against Jacksonville, has his 3rd hit this weekend.
Yeah, Titan Kamaka seems to be one of those batters that does better against great pitching. You know, if you got a guy that's a midweek starter, he seems to struggle a little bit. But, man, you get a guy throwing 95 with a good sinker, good curveball, he seems to find the barrel a lot better against those guys.
Another youngster in this Florida State batting order, Diamez Ross, gets another start in center field. Had a tough night in the opener, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. True freshman with a lot of potential.
Yeah, Diamez Ross, he came in very, very hot as the season started, and then he suffered an injury to his finger that he acquired from a bunt attempt. He's the kind of guy that's able to drop a bunt. He's able to drive the gaps. He's a very quality hitter for the Seminole lineup, but struggled since that injury.
Another check-in on Kamaka over there at first base. A couple stolen bags from the Seminoles last night. They've now stolen 21 bases as a team. They've been caught stealing 7 times. Ross on a bounce off the glove of the shortstop Grady and out to right center field. Kamaka goes first to third, and the Seminoles have him at the corners with 2 outs.
And that's the Diamez Ross swing that the Seminole lineup's been waiting to see since that injury. Just solid contact back up the middle. A great attempt by the shortstop there. Nice diving play, but the ball just hit too hard.
So the freshman with back-to-back singles. Not much Clay Grady could do as he tried to knock it down. Wound up deflecting it towards the shallow outfield. So another chance. Runner at third base was stranded in the first inning. We'll see what Colton Vincent can do here in the second. Hackenberg drops in the first pitch breaking ball to jump ahead.
Colton Vincent, man, he was sky high for the first 15 or 20 games of this Seminole season. He's come back down to earth a little bit with his bat, but again, guy trying to switch hitting for the first time of his career, having a lot of at-bats left-handed, and he hadn't had very many.
And he comes through. A soft serve base hit to left pulls us even at 1. 3 straight 2-out hits for the Seminoles in the second.
Great piece of hitting there by Colton Vincent. Not trying to do too much, using what he's getting. Gets a high fastball, sticks the barrel out, pokes it over in the left field for an RBI single. Love to see that from the senior.
So Vincent knocks in his 14th run and turns it over back to the top of the lineup. Good piece of hitting.
Great piece of hitting. You got James Tibbs, who doesn't miss many barrels, coming up with 2 runners on base and 2 outs. It's a situation the Seminoles want to be in right here. Really good job by the bottom of the lineup for the Seminoles to keep it going, turn it back over to the top of the lineup, and get your big hitters, your RBI guys back up to hit.
Tibbs singled back in the first inning, was stranded at third base, and way off balance, swinging out of his shoe tops at that big breaking ball from Hackenberg.
Yeah, I don't think James Tibbs was looking breaking ball right there. He's sitting dead red, and he was swinging hard. That ball broke in and got him off balance a little bit.
11 home runs in his sophomore campaign, surpassing the 10 he hit as a true freshman last year. He continues to blossom early in his Florida State career.
It's a really good changeup.
That's a hard changeup too, 89 miles per hour.
89. When your fastball's 95, that's 6 miles an hour. It's a huge difference. Just enough to get the batter to swing and miss. Tibbs is going to have to settle in here, see the ball hit the ball. Tough pitch. Really, really good pitch by Hackenberg there.
3 strikeouts in the inning for Hackenberg with 3 straight 2-out hits, capped by the Colton Vincent run-scoring single. And we're tied at 1 after a couple innings.